So my name is Shane. JP has some screenshots for me from various animes. I am pretty much a casual anime fan. I don't watch a whole lot. I like One Punch Man, Attack on Titan, My Hero, Death Note. You know, I don't really watch a whole lot. JP is much more of the avid fan, so he showed me a screenshot one time from something, and I thought it was super easy. So I'm gonna react to these screenshots without any context, and I'm gonna just try to guess the best of my abilities what's going on in all of these little pictures we have here.
Now, it should be noted, I am no expert of anime myself. I have watched a fair bit, but none of these should be too out there. All of these are fairly common animes, so hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully you're gonna be wilded by some of these images. So let's start with the first one. All right, Shane, what do you think is going on in this image?
It's certainly not the craziest looking thing I've ever seen. It doesn't look like it's that nuts. I'm seeing a girl who looks like she's about to faint. She's doing one of these numbers. I'm seeing what looks like a cat, dog, and then some kind of rodent looking thing. The white thing looks like a mouse maybe, or a rat. I'm guessing that maybe like her friends got turned into animals and she's like freaking out and she's about to pass out because she's just in utter shock at what's going on. That's my guess. Something tells me it has to do with some sort of maybe some fantasy witchcraft type subject matter. I don't know. That's my guess.
Wow, you are a lot closer than you might think you are.
Okay.
So these three, in fact, did get turned into animals because of a curse on their family. And the girl, her name is Toru Honda. She is the first person to discover this curse in quite a while.
Okay, does this take place in like modern times, or is this
I would say, well, this anime, it's from Fruits Basket. It's a 90s anime originally. They did remake it in 2019. I've never watched the remake. But, so yeah, it takes place in 90s Japan.
Okay, alright.
And the family curse is all of the members of this family turn into animals from the Chinese zodiac. Now,
so like the year of the monkey, year of the rat, year of the dragon type deal?
Yes. Now, you might think that the cat is not a part of the Chinese zodiac, and you'd be correct. So he's very much an outlier in this anime.
I thought the cat was. Interesting. Okay.
But yeah, so you pretty much hit the nail on the head for this first one.
Go.
Let's see if I can bump up the weirdness factor on our next image. So, I added the subtitles for this one because, well,
I think I know this one. I think, is this if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna say this is the first time these characters have met. I think is this Spy X Family? Is this like where they...
This is not Spy Family.
Okay. There goes my guess. I was thinking that they were... Well, I guess, I don't know fully the topic of that.
Now,
but
you did notice he was doing the finger gun.
Yeah.
And if...
That's a friendly greeting. I wink and I do that.
Okay, so this is how you interpret a friendly greeting? Hello, Marcus. I'm going to blow your head off.
If you look closely behind or underneath the subtitles, there's a little mark on the ground.
Okay, yeah, I kind of see it. Yeah. I didn't notice that first.
That is, in fact, a bullet hole.
Okay.
So given that information...
So is that... I'm wondering, is this some kind of... It's either... Maybe that's some foreshadowing, or what I'm guessing is... He maybe just killed like her family member or her like like someone close to her, and she's, you know, in trauma at this moment, and he's like trying to calm her down. Maybe he's the guy who killed them, or he's a cop who just showed up on the scene. He's trying to like make conversation. He's just going, maybe that's common for Japanese people to just go, what kind of manga do you read? And that's what he's attempting to do. But very weird gesture to be like pointing at someone. I guess that's all I really have to go on. I mean, this looks like this is like you don't really see much. It looks like it's a nice enough house. But yeah, I guess if that's a bullet hole, maybe she almost got killed. That could be it too. Maybe she almost just had a close call with death, and she survived, and she's, you know, again traumatized, and that's all I really have as a stab in the dark. Really, I don't know.
Shane, your level of intuition is astounding, and you need to trust your gut, because this man doing the finger guns is in fact a psychopath who murdered this girl's whole family.
Did she know that at this point?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
And she is crying because she has just learned this information. But because this man is also a psychopath, he just casually asks, "What kind of manga do you read?"
Just normal, like, Japanese conversation starter, I guess. Wow, okay. What's the name of this anime?
So this is from Inuyashiki. And the plot of this anime is an old man and this kid here were, in episode 1, crushed by an alien spaceship. And the aliens feel bad that they just killed 2 humans, so they replace the 2 humans with robots that have all the same memories and personality of the 2 original humans.
That's awfully nice of those aliens. That's really cool.
But what they didn't realize is they gave this psychopath immense powers to kill.
So he's a robot then.
Well, he is a robot now, but he was always a psychopath.
Oh, I see.
So they gave this robot, you know, android, all these weapons and the bloodlust of a psychopath.
Oh man, that's so confusing. I don't understand it.
So did they know when they crushed the psychopath, he was a psychopath, or they just go, oh, we need to replace him, and then they found out afterwards, oh crap, what have we done?
I don't even think they find out afterwards. They go, oh, we killed these 2 by accident, let's replace them. And then they're off on their way, never to be seen again in this anime.
Wow. Okay. They potentially did something good. They like took out some like serial killer, and then they go, we need to get him back. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't realize the good they did, and tried to fix their mistake and made the whole thing a lot worse. So, Alien L right there.
Major L.
All right. So here's our next image.
Okay, so I see an emaciated guy on the left, although it almost looks like he's wearing a dress type deal.
He is in fact wearing a dress.
So he's wearing a dress. And there's like a heavier set kid on the right. Is he also in some kind of dress, or no? I can't.
I believe he is wearing just regular clothes.
Okay, these look like these are some sort of almost what you'd see at a Renaissance fair, maybe. I mean, there's like a lace thing at the top, and it looks, I don't know, that's just a guess. They're in some kind of dark alley or some dark space, and I don't know, why do I feel like these guys are being chased by, they're each being chased by, they might not even know each other, but they're being chased by some group of bad people, and then they bump into each other, and then it's like, are you running from gang, triads, Yakuza? Yeah, I am. And I don't know, I'm not sure what the pointing is. The one guy looks a little bit, the one on the left looks a little bit more concerned. He looks a little bit more worried, probably because a gust of wind might blow him away. But the guy on the right looks a little bit more calm and collected. Yeah, I have no idea. I think that's all I'm gonna say. I don't really think I'm as close as the other ones. There's less to go on here.
There is not a lot to go on, but let me sum it up for you with 2 words. RuneScape girlfriend.
Bruh.
Oh no. So, okay. Oh no. Okay, so, So, let me guess. One of them thinks that they like catfished each other on RuneScape, basically, and one of them had a RuneScape. Well, if the guy's in a dress, I'm assuming that's the girlfriend, air quotes. He's realizing. But okay, so I'm guessing that they met each other online and they became internet boyfriend girlfriend, but they weren't honest with each other. The one kid's kind of fat, the other kid is in a dress, and they're coming to the realization, oh man, internet boyfriend girlfriend or internet relationships have major consequences, and they realize that each person is not as advertised. That's my thoughts.
Well, you're pretty much there. Yes, these 2 did meet in an online game. What you're off on is they are still, in fact, in the game. This is from Sword Art Online.
Ah, okay.
Where everyone gets trapped inside the video game, and early on, everyone is given an item that reveals their true form. Their avatar gets, decimated, and they're left with how they really look.
As if I really look like this.
So,
okay.
Both of them were lying to each other. The audio in this scene goes something like, "You're not a girl, you're not 17."
Oh no.
Yes. RuneScape GF Unmasked. We're halfway through the images, and I was hoping the second half would step it up a notch. So let's go on to the next image.
Okay, I'm a doctor, you know.
I am a surgeon.
He is, in fact, a doctor. He is not lying about that.
Okay, yeah, this... oh, wait a minute. Is this okay.
I have talked about this anime before.
Is this that anime on Netflix that I watched where it's the companies have elite fighters that do business deals via who wins the fight?
It is, in fact, that anime, Kengan Ashura.
I did not... that anime I could not get into. I hated the animation style. I thought it was dumb. Anyway, that aside, I'm guessing, because I could tell by the animation style, it's like kind of 3D, or it is 3D, but let's see. So I'm guessing that either this is someone, a major corporation selected to be their representative in a fight, or it's actually some weird doctor guy who somehow got into a battle, also maybe fixes up some of the company's fighters, these fighters that, go into combat sports for these corporations. Maybe he fixes them up, these companies, but I see there's these blades coming out of his hand. I can't tell if that's some sort of self-inflicted hand thing going out of his palms, or I don't know.
Well, you're right on a lot of counts. He is, in fact, a hired fighter, and he is a doctor who fixes up the combatants. He does do both of those things. And the blades coming out of his hands right now are a surgery he performed on himself, where he took...
like an augmentation, basically, then. Okay.
Yes, he took his his femurs, cut
Oh.
a portion of his femurs out of his legs, and implanted them in his arms to pop out as bladed weapons.
As one does, sure. Okay.
There's not a whole lot more I can say without spoiling a bunch of the episode, but
Don't worry, I will not be watching the show. Spoil away, I do not care.
in this episode, this doctor was hired to take out another fighter, who is someone who's been hard to execute, and that's all I can really say.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Okay. I mean, as far as animes go, it's weird, but at least it's not like the crazy hypersexual animes that are out there. It's still weird nonetheless. This is why, I mean, there's certain animes that exist that I think put off a lot of the general population that would otherwise never watch anime because they go, it's too weird. And that's sort of what my attitude was towards anime for really all of high school. Even into my early 20s, I was like, this is a weird genre, or medium, if you want to call it that.
Keep in mind, this was an anime that Netflix, aired on their streaming service, so this is kind of an introductory anime, and not the most out there.
Yeah. It still sucks in my opinion, but that's
just like your opinion, man.
Yeah, well, that's just like
your
opinion, man.
Your opinion, man.
Alright, on to the next image.
Next one, let's see it. Okay, I'm seeing a girl in the back who looks very spaced out. Her eyes are like big. Girl with the blue hair, I think that's blue, is concentrating on some kind of teddy bear she's like holding or something.
That is a teddy bear, yes.
Okay. In some kind of, looks like a high-tech facility. They look like they're maybe wearing some kind of military uniform, but it also almost looks like it's a clash of fantasy and sci-fi. Yeah, I'd say it's sci-fi / fantasy. It looks really, I'd say the girl with the glasses might be the brains of the operation. This duo, maybe they're sisters.
They are in fact sisters.
We've had each other's back since the beginning. Matsuta Tomoshi has always, been there for me, and I'm very ever grateful for having a great sister. We never go anywhere without our teddy bear who gives us advice. Sometimes my sister gets really pissed off and beats the shit out of the teddy bear. And then maybe she's being like, Moshita, don't be attacking Teddy Mukuru like that. And that's why she looks worried. I don't know. That's probably a terrible guess, but
that's not entirely wrong. The blonde one.
I keep getting so semi-close to the mark. I thought I was going to be way off on some of these, but...
Now, something that the blue-haired girl knows that the blonde one does not is that the teddy bear is, in fact, sentient.
Okay, so you said the blonde-haired girl does not know it's sentient.
Right.
Okay.
She thinks it's just a regular teddy bear.
Okay.
Something else of note, no one in this image is human. They are all robots.
Okay, I was almost thinking that was a possibility. I mean, one on the left has emotion, but the one on the right looks kind of like a blank
I think that's just
canvas.
That's just the nature of the screenshot I had grabbed. She is actually.
Okay.
They are all very good at emotion.
Yeah, what's this anime called?
This anime is called IBby, and then there's a subtitle to that, but I don't remember what it is.
Is this a newer anime? I feel like I have seen this advertised somewhere before. Maybe it's only like 3 years old or something.
Let's see. It is a newer anime. Okay. From 2021.
I was thinking like 2 or 3 years old. Fair enough. All right.
So the general plot here is Vivi, the blue-haired android, is trying to stop a robot-human war in the future.
Oh, I think you've told me about this one before. Yeah, okay.
The teddy bear is a robot from the future who was sent back in time to contact... Yes, the Build-A-Bear. He was programmed to contact Vivi to help him in his mission to save the world. The blonde one runs a hotel that's in space.
A hotel or a motel?
A hotel. We're
Okay.
talking very fancy.
No motels exist in the future.
Well, not in space. They probably still exist on Earth.
Is this a Netflix thing or is this like a...
I don't believe this one was ever on Netflix. And neither was our final image, which I'm hoping you are going to enjoy greatly, because it is by far the wackiest screenshot I could find in my limited time.
I am the Night King, Arthur. Okay. Oh! He's got a donkey or an ass. That looks like that's strapped around his... Okay, so is that... I mean, I hesitate to even say, but that looks like some kind of weird... strap-on with an animal's head, which I'm guessing the animal's head probably talks. And I'd have to get. He looks like he's in some kind of junkyard, but there's some weird little art piece behind him to his left. There's what looks like maybe some busted up robot or some machine to his right. Got what looks like a lightsaber. Got blonde hair. Okay, I'm guessing this is some kind of weird retelling of King Arthur, if I had to guess. He's just pulled the sword from the stone, although the sword is a lightsaber. I mean, it's hard. The glaring thing is the donkey on his crotch. I mean, it's hard. That's a difficult thing to miss. That's all I really have to go on. I mean, it looks like he maybe just got into a crazy fight. Probably an anime about King Arthur.
Well, this would be a decent guess, but it is far from the truth.
Okay.
What do you think this man does for a profession?
Taxidermist.
He is in fact a firefighter, and this whole anime is about firefighters.
Are they at a fire station? I see some red canister in the background.
You were right in your first guess. They are at a scrapyard.
Oh, okay.
This firefighter, in particular, is just obsessed with King Arthur.
Oh, so he LARPs as King Arthur in his spare time kind of thing.
In this specific battle, the rest of the team, who is hiding inside the building, hyped this firefighter up by turning him into King Arthur.
So what's the character's real name?
His name is Arthur.
Is this like that one weird kid in school and everyone's like, oh, check this out. Hey, Arthur, why don't you go show us your King Arthur skills. Get that donkey strap on you have. It'll give you more power. Okay, got it. I'm gonna go do that right now. And they're just snickering in the building behind them. They're not in any danger. They're just cracking up, thinking it's the funniest shit they've ever seen.
I mean, they're in a predicament in this scene. His name is Arthur Boyle, by the way. In his head, he does not have, a donkey strapped to his crotch. He is in fact riding his noble steed.
Did he find that donkey head, or did someone give him that?
I think they must have given this to him to convince him
Don't
that
go
it
anywhere
is his
without
noble
your
steed.
trusty steed, Arthur.
Yes.
Hey, I appreciate it.
In order to hype him up for the battle, that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, okay. This is just a classic case of bullying the weird kid, but I'm guessing he's gonna save the day in a few instances. And wow, we were wrong to ridicule you. I will say, out of I think all of the screenshots that we've looked at, this might be the most compelling one where I might actually check this out and see what's going on here.
Now this anime is called Fire Force. So it's about firefighters, and the main plot of the anime is there is a problem with people spontaneously combusting and turning into demons.
Okay, I think I remember you telling me about the spontaneous combustion part, but I didn't know that the result of that was them turning into demons.
And so the Fire Force stations take care of people who turn into the fire demons.
So if they put out the fire demon, does that mean that they go back to normal, or what happens at that point?
Unfortunately, they die.
Oh, okay, well,
But there is always a priestess of some sorts to send their soul away.
Okay, alright.
I think something else of note is King Arthur's sword here.
Yeah.
That is just a handle, and the blade is his pyromancy. Shooting fire, plasma actually, shooting plasma through the handle to create his sword. But yes, they are firefighters who third-generation pyromancers can just make their own fire. Arthur Boyle is in fact a third-generation pyromancer.
Is the cape part of the firefighter's uniform, or is that him LARPing?
This is more of him LARPing.
Okay.
He is just a junior firefighter. He is new to the force.
Okay, all right.
But that is all the anime screenshots I have for you at this time.
I feel like I did pretty good. I was fairly close to the mark on a lot of these. I don't know if that means I've got high anime IQ. That sounds like a very weird thing to even say. This was very interesting. I mean, I don't know if anyone else watching this would have gotten those. Maybe people have seen all of those animes. Yeah, those were interesting, JP. Those were a bit out there.
I don't really know how to end this video.
Like, share, and subscribe. Ring the bell notification. We don't regularly upload, so if you're here, thanks. Maybe you found one of our stickers, and that's how you found us.
Everything we do on this channel is purely for fun.
Very different sketches sometimes. Not in a while, but memes, whatever. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Maybe we'll do another one of these.